हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे प्लेसेंटा की। किस तरीके से प्लेसेंटा फॉर्म होता है और क्या क्या उसके फंक्शंस होते हैं। प्लेसेंटा की अगर हम बात करते हैं, इट इज अ मैकेनिकल एंड फिजियोलॉजिकल process. So mechanical and a physiological process here. Placenta having two parts. First half from fetus and other is from maternal. Fetus part is chorionic villi and maternal part is decidual or deciduous or decidual, or sometimes it's called as decidua. It's the embryonical membrane. Endometrium. It's the gastrula. Here is a whole part is of ectoderm. Whole part is of ectoderm. Here in this part, just of this part, in which chronic villi embedded inside. In this part, it is known as decidua basilis. The part where chronic villi is embedded inside the endometrium wall of uterus is called chronic basidiae. Here we can write chronic villi embedded. Next, the another part which is not in contact with chronic villi. Which is not contact with chronic villi. This one and this one is known as decidua parietalis. And the another one which covered the embryo, developing embryo, or it is a lining between uterus, lumen and embryo, is called decidua circularis or capsularis. We have to mention it here as not contact with chorionic villi or in between lumen of uterus and fetus. Uterus and fetus. Here now, what are the functions of placenta? Here placenta perform various functions, just like first function of placenta is it work as respiratory organ, means we can say it is used in the exchange of gases here. Next is it excrete out phytus, nitrogen, waste. Third one is it provide nutrition. Next, it also secretes some kind of hormones like estrogen, progesterone, because estrogen and progesterone both are responsible for the depression or inhibition of FSH in an anterior pituitary lobe. So that's why ovulation never be occur due to the presence of these hormones. Rest of these human chorionic gonadotropin, human chorionic lactogen, are the hormones released by placenta. Placenta also work as a barrier, but some kind of drugs except drugs, alcohol, AIDS, virus, HIV, they never be prevented by this. Rest of it work as passive immunity. What is the meaning of passive immunity here? Passive immunity is a process by which it is not gained by internally, which is gained or which is synthesized by a human body or animal body is called active immunity, and a passive immunity which is gained from the outside or outer environment, or the immunoglobulin or immunity is IgG type. The placenta also secrete antibody IgG here, immunoglobulin G. Ig stand for immunoglobulin here. Placenta carry 11 months. 11 week. For the development of a placenta, it requires 11 weeks. Next of all, fully developed placenta weight 500 gram. Fully developed placenta weight is a 500 gram here. So what we have to do in this? That the placenta is a mechanical and a physiological process. Mechanical means chronic villi embedded in the endometrium wall of the uterus. That's why it's a mechanical process and a physiological process. All of these things is a including in this physiological process. Placenta is of two parts: chronic villi of the fetus and deciduous of maternal body. Here, those part which is direct link with the chronic villi is called deciduous bacillus. The part of placenta which covered the fetus from the outer lumen of the uterus is called deciduous capsularis or deciduous circumlaris. Now it is also filled with some kind of a material which is called an amniotic fluid, which provide a nutrition and prevent dryness of the fetus. And the part which is not contact with the chronic villi is called deciduous paritalis. Rest of these, placenta perform various functions in human body. For the development of fetus, it works as a respiratory organ, means we have respire through our lungs, but placenta having not to be developed their lungs properly, so that's why it's respire through fetus respire through a placenta. Also excretion, it works as a primary kidney here. It provides nutrition here as well as circulation also done by placenta. Hormones, estrogen, progesterone, human chronic gonadotropin and human chronic lactogen. These both are secreted during the pregnancy time. Lactogen is responsible for the lactation in a female. It works as a barrier, but it can't prevent some kind of barriers like alcohol, drugs, HIV, AIDS. The drugs here we mentioned, that is nicotine, which never will be prevented by placenta. Placenta also passes immunity IgE, or it work as a passive immunity here. In the next topic we will discuss about the parturition term.